Hi friends, today I'm going to talk about a very important topic, how to maintain your singing voice. As a singer, your voice is your biggest asset, right? It is your most precious asset. It's like your baby. So we need to really put a lot of effort and attention to take care of our voice. Only then we can keep singing for many years to come. Otherwise, what will happen? Slowly our voice will develop strain. And as that strain gets worse and worse, ultimately it becomes vocal damage, right? And once the vocal damage happens, then it becomes very difficult to restore your original voice. So you need to have a complete idea of how to take care of your voice. What are the 5 main things that you need to do so that you can maintain your singing voice for many years to come. So I'm Pratibha Sarathy and you're watching VoxGuru's YouTube series. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe to this channel right away and don't miss out on any of our exciting updates. The first tip I'm going to share is not related to singing at all. It is about building immunity. You know, the biggest enemy for a singer is cough, cold, throat infection, right? How many of you get throat infections very frequently? I also used to have this problem a few years ago. I used to randomly get a throat infection out of the blue. I will not even know why I got it. I did not meet anybody who had a throat infection. Still, randomly one night I'll get it. So that used to really frustrate me because I'm somebody who cannot live without singing, right? I need to sing every day. And if I get a throat infection, obviously I cannot sing. I should not sing. I have to maintain voice rest. So that used to happen very frequently for me, and that really affected my practice. It really affected my progress in class also. So that is when I decided that the problem is not with my singing. The problem is with my overall immunity. And for the last 2 to 3 years, I have been very serious about my diet, my fitness, and my sleep. These are the 3 main things that actually affect your immunity. So only after I started focusing on this bigger picture of building immunity, only then my throat issues started drastically reducing. So nowadays I rarely even get any throat issues, touch wood, and that really helped me bring more consistency in my singing, because I was not frequently interrupted by throat issues. Okay, so the first order of priority for you should be maintaining good vocal health by building a general immunity for your body. The second point you need to focus on is developing a good vocal technique. Are you aware of what technique you use when you sing? Now for some people, the voice is naturally very cooperative, right? Whether they are singing lower notes or upper notes. Their registers are so well connected naturally, so they don't really face any struggle. So if you are somebody like that, great, okay, you really do have a gift, so just try to preserve it for as long as possible. But if you are not somebody like that, if you are somebody like me, who does not have that gift of very well connected registers, then you need to consciously work on your vocal technique. I used to really struggle to hit the high notes around 10 years ago, because nobody taught me how to use my head voice or how to use a different technique or something like that, right? So in my natural style, I just tried singing and I actually ended up shouting whenever the notes went higher. It was only later when I started voice training, when I met a really good voice expert, and I spent around 1 year on my voice training. And only then I realized that there are so many techniques that can make singing easier. It can make it more safe and healthy for the voice. So ask yourself these questions. How are you managing your breath control? How are you reaching the high notes without strain? How are you making your voice more resonant, more rich sounding? How are you developing more projection, more power in your voice? How are you developing flexibility in your voice? How are you developing agility in your voice? So you should have clear answers for all of this, right? You should know what exercises I need to do for achieving this particular skill. There are many different skills, right? And each of them have certain exercises that systematically train the voice. Just singing many songs is not going to automatically help you develop vocal skills. In fact, songs are so unpredictable that we don't even know how the tune is going to move. So trying to train your voice using a song is definitely not a good idea in my opinion. Okay, I always recommend to voice train only through exercise. First, master those exercises, master your technique with those exercises, develop so much muscle memory that your body automatically behaves in a certain way. And only after that should you be trying to apply it to a song. Now the third point is not related to singing. It is related to gut health. Did you know that gut health can actually affect the voice? I have seen so many students who have injured their vocal cords because of acid reflux. So if you are somebody who faces a lot of gut related issues and you often get that acid reflux, then please attend to it before it damages your voice. Okay, please visit a doctor and get a clarity on what are the diet and lifestyle changes that you need to make to keep this under control. The fourth important point is getting adequate voice rest. Many singers make this mistake of overusing their voice, not only for singing, for talking, for laughing, for shouting, for crying, everything, right? So overall in a day, the voice is used so extensively that ultimately it starts causing strain. So as a singer, you should be very much aware, not only about your singing time, but the rest of the day also. How are you using your voice? How much are you exerting your voice? Are you getting enough voice rest in between? Are you allowing the voice to recover? Are you allowing it to heal? Or are you continuously straining the voice all day? Now this is something I practice very seriously. Anytime my voice feels like it is strained or it feels exhausted or it just feels irritated or scratchy for some reason, I immediately go into voice rest, at least for a few hours. I start sipping on some warm water. I try to avoid talking, I avoid singing. I inform my team that, hey, I'm under voice rest, please text me if you need anything. Okay, so I do a lot of these very conscious arrangements to preserve my voice. Okay, so I'm not saying that you have to do the same thing that I'm doing, but try to see in your lifestyle at what point do you feel that your voice is overused or exhausted, and try and see if you can find that 1 hour of voice rest where you are just hydrating yourself and healing the voice. Okay, try and see what conversations are optional, what conversations are absolutely a must that you cannot avoid. So try to prioritize only those must-have conversations and push the others for a later day when your voice is in better shape. Okay, because remember, maintaining your voice is not just about the singing time, it is about the rest of the day also. And last but not the least, the daily warm-ups that you do make a huge difference in your vocal health, right? Because if you sing without warm-ups, then sometimes it can be a shock for the voice. Your voice does not know what to expect, right? The song might be at a very high pitch, but the voice is not warmed up for that. Or the song might be moving all over the place. The voice is not flexible enough for that. So if you subject the voice to something beyond what it is ready for, it will get shocked. It will go into a state of shock. And you should never take the voice into a state of shock, because shock also causes strain. Okay? So always you should prepare the voice first through warm-ups. Inform the voice that, hey, look, I'm going to sing all these notes. I'm gradually going to take you through the low notes. Then gradually I'm going to keep adding notes. And I will show you my full range very gradually, slowly. And then the voice will be like, okay, fine. Now I understand. This is the lower octave, this is the middle octave, this is the upper octave. I feel comfortable with all the ranges. Now any song you sing which is within this range, it will be totally comfortable. Okay, so that is the approach you need to follow before you sing every day. Hope you enjoyed this video and got some good tips on how to maintain your singing voice. Please drop a comment on which of these 5 points do you think are applicable to you, right? Which of these areas do you need to work on and improve your singing voice further? So I'll be waiting to see your comments. And if you want to get into a systematic training of your voice and you want to take your singing to the next level, then please join VoxGuru's live voice culture course. We have a beautiful program for 6 months where we teach you each and every aspect of how to train your voice. So right from your breathing technique to the way you use your voice, the lower notes, the upper notes, how to sing effortlessly without any strain, all of this will be covered in great detail. So I have chosen the best exercises that have personally helped me a lot in my voice training journey, and you will be doing these exercises under expert guidance. So this is not just a one-way kind of journey where you will be listening to a video and trying out the exercises, but you will also have an expert on the other side who is listening to you and immediately correcting your mistakes. I feel as far as voice training is concerned, that correction loop, that feedback loop is very, very important. Okay, that is really going to accelerate your journey. So please come join our voice culture course. All you have to do is drop us a WhatsApp message. I have shared the link in the description. So say hi and we'll get back to you with all details of our program. And also don't forget to download the VoxGuru app in case you are looking for self-learning courses that you want to pursue at your own comfortable pace and time. Then you can explore that option as well. We have plenty of courses right from Carnatic music to voice culture to ear training. So there are plenty of options for you to explore there as well. Okay, so go grab the app and I'll be waiting for that WhatsApp message from you. See you soon in the next video.